Two sisters allegedly assaulted by businessmen and twin brothers Edward Ndichu and Paul Ndichu want police to investigate the matter.
Two women who accuse twin brothers Eddie Ndichu and Paul Ndichu of assault have come out to give their account of events for the first time.
No, chilimo. No, chilimo.
I did not know these people, and they came out of nowhere. I did not know what had happened to my sister, but I was being attacked.
I was strangled. Basically, I was strangled. And till today, I'm struggling to swallow.
Trying to vandalize someone's car and then you walk up to someone else and strangle him, that's not normal.
Now, Eddie and Paul Ndichu are the perfect example of how pride can quickly turn into a fall and how one bad choice can lead to a complete 180 degrees turn in life. The Ndichu twins, once highly influential, respected, desirable to high-profile women, and according to the very crazy Kibe, desired by every woman in Kenya. I don't know about what Kibe said, but yeah, these guys literally destroyed their image in a night, all thanks to alcohol and a couple of bad choices. They are now one of the most hated people in Kenya and perhaps what people would term as being the twins from hell. So let's get into that. Now, let's start from the genesis. So, who are the Ndichu twins? Eddie Ndichu and Paul Ndichu are identical to, obviously, who over the years excelled in their respective careers, working with big companies like Opera, Standard Chartered, SEMA, among others for Eddie Ndichu, and Paul Ndichu worked as a CEO for companies like Jumia Group and InterSwitch. So obviously these guys have done really good for themselves career-wise. In the year 2019, the Ndichu twins would later launch their startup company Wapipe, which is a tech company whose basic aim is to provide an easy means of transferring payments from Africa to Asia and vice versa, with offices in places like China and Singapore. Wapipe had been on a steady rise, which even had them receive a huge funding. I'm talking a fat funding of 2.2 million, not shillings, but dollars from investors. We really can't deny that these twins are a combination of brains and money, which we obviously know is the perfect combination to, to attract women. And this brings me to the next part of this video. As smart or as innovative as these guys are, we can all agree that they are not exactly known for what they have done or for what they have contributed in their respective careers, but rather for the women they have dated. Eddie especially gained so much publicity from dating Janet Murgor, who at the time was working at Citizen TV, and Paul also gained publicity from dating and later being the baby daddy of Grace Msalame's twin daughters. Eddie married Janet Murgor in 2015, and Paul, unfortunately, or let me just say fortunately, girl, because that was a blessing in disguise. So, fortunately, he did not marry Grace Msalame, but later in 2017, he married Evelyn Momanyi, who at the time was a senior manager in Safaricom. In 2019, rumors of Eddie and Janet Murgor breaking up started circulating, but Eddie was quick to trash those rumors and he claimed that him and Janet were at a good place. However, over time, it became quite evident that the two were no longer an item, and many till this day speculate that this was as a result of Eddie's alleged abusive behavior towards Janet, both physically and emotionally. One of Team Master Edgar Barres Tsitsipas, who claims to have worked with Janet Murgor, spilled some tea in support of the speculations, and this is what she said, and I quote, "Hey Ed, I've worked with Janet and let me tell you that the lady has been through a lot. She even went for therapy for years because of this man. That man is a narcissist. Violence. So she told me if she decided to speak up on what she's been through, the media would go frenzy, but people wouldn't believe her because they think she's a toxic feminist." In the midst of this expose, Paul was also said to be no different, as he had allegedly also been abusive in his past relationship. At the moment, it's not clear where Paul's marriage stands, but there was another Tisipa who came through and claimed that Paul's wife had secretly moved out of their matrimonial home. Don't know how true that is, but probably due to frustrations because some of the receipts forwarded to Edgar were just crazy, even by their alleged past girlfriends. One thing that is quite constant, beside the abusive allegations, was the cheating in their relationships. Apparently, these guys have, they have an appetite for ladies. And according to Andrew Kibe, women have an extreme appetite for these guys.
Talking about the twins, the Ndichu twins, Eddie and Paul.
Yes, I used to deliver movies to them. Ukienda kwao, unapata mademu wana hang nao. Women are throwing themselves at these guys. Till today, every woman in Kenya, usidanganywe na mtu anataka hao machali. Every woman, wale wamemarika, wale hawajamarika, usidanganywe.
Of course, whatever Kibe said is nonsense, just like everything else he says honestly. You cannot be wanted by everyone because you can't be everyone's type. However, I feel like due to their success or money or publicity, the Ndichus are pretty much used to ladies throwing themselves at them, which explains that psychotic behavior they displayed just for being rejected by a lady. The 16th of October marks the day when the Ndichu twins decided to so perfectly execute such a stupid move that brought their brand down to a zero. On that particular Saturday at a party at Emara Olesereni, these two brothers decided to attack two ladies and one of their boyfriends just because one of the ladies had rejected advances from one of the brothers. The video of the Ndichu twins acting like Hulk 1 and Hulk 2 went viral after the boyfriend, who had been attacked alongside his girlfriend and the other lady, took the receipts to Edgar in form of that video, which I'm sure everybody has seen by now. And let's just say it's never going to be the same again for the Ndichu twins because the internet, it never forgets, okay? Now, as we all know, there's a consequence for every action, and for the Ndichu twins, they faced theirs quite quickly. Talk of instant karma. With the video going viral, the Ndichu twins were the next in line to face the cancel culture, and numbers of netizens came through to call them out for perpetuating violence against women. Some of the people that called them out were Miguna, there was Wahoo. Janet Mbogwa also indirectly addressed it, though she did not call them out by their names, but yeah, there was a whole bunch of other celebrities. In an attempt to dilute the situation, probably to save their investors, the brothers, through their company WapiPay, issued out a statement which in itself was weak AF, full of lies, and the Kenyans were not having it. Not only did Paul and Eddie lie about not attacking the ladies, but they also tried to make them look bad by making it seem like the ladies were fighting between themselves and they were only there to neutralize the whole situation. Unfortunately, their fake AF statement did not cut it for their investors, and one of their biggest investors, Keppel Africa Ventures, ended up pulling out of WapiPay, which is such a huge loss. Eddie Ndichu was also forced to step down as a board member of the Association of Fintechs in Kenya. WapiPay once again released another statement, but this time around to announce that both Eddie and Paul had stepped aside from their positions at WapiPay as CEO and Executive Director respectively. Shortly after, the ladies who had been attacked by the Ndichu twins finally came out publicly to call out for police action against these brothers. And surprisingly, these sisters happened to be from the Murgor family. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Yeah, the Murgor family. Apparently, their uncle is a lawyer and their aunt is a judge of the Court of Appeal. How ironic. These guys literally threatened to end the lives of these girls, and they thought they had the law in their hands. Kumbe. Hey. Like they say, when it rains, it pours, and it has been the case for the Ndichu twins all week, which I say it's well deserved. Especially now when gender-based violence is at an all-time high in the country, with women losing their lives every day because of this specific issue. It's crazy. It's quite clear that the Ndichu brothers were feeling quite entitled because of the status they hold in the society. They're probably used to getting away with this kind of acts. If not this these daughters were from the Murgor family, probably this time around they would have also gotten away with it. This is why we need to start holding even people in positions of power accountable of everything they do. That way, no amount of money or power will make anybody less vulnerable to facing the consequences once they commit such kind of crimes, or just any crime. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this particular video. If you like it, make sure you click on that thumbs up button, and please subscribe to watch more videos like these, or just for daily tea, you know, just the short tea and short and sweet, not like this one. Anyway guys, that's all for now. Share if you care, and until next time, bye.